Hello everyone, welcome back. Eric here, KJ4YZI, learning each ham band one video at a time in this series. So far, a lot of people have been appreciative, and the comments and opinions on these bands are of my own. I've worked a lot of these bands a long time, and I'm giving it to you as you would expect in a real world scenario, not what they're saying over the last 20, 30, 40 years about this band or that band. I'm going to tell you what I hear and what you would expect on each one of these bands, and when you can operate these bands and what you would find on these bands. Now, this video on 17 meters, 17 meters is another one of my favorite bands. I think 10 meters is by far my favorite. 17 would be another one of my favorites. And if you haven't checked out 17, you're missing a lot. 17 is another WARC band, W-A-R-C. That's the designated by the World Amateur Radio Conference for that's 12, 17, and 30 are the WARC bands, and you cannot contest on these bands. So another band, 17, where if there's a contest weekend and the HF bands are booked and you can't find someone to ragchew, 17 is the place that you can find it. And I'm going to call 17 the friendly band. I haven't met one dickhead on there yet. Of all the years I've been working 17 meters mobile and at home, it seems that everybody is friendly. I'm on the 17 meter HF activity group every day, and it seems that I'm mobile usually, but at home today, I'm at home and I'll be on the HF activity group, you know, with 40, 50, 60 check-ins. Every day they're on there. And I work the same people. Like Tom, K5VWZ, one of the moderators of that group every day. I call him the beacon. That guy is constantly 5'9" or 5'9" plus every single day. It's like a telephone call. 17 meters is always open to the same places every day. And I could tell you that with proof because of the HF activity group. I've heard Dick in New York. I've heard Johan in Belgium. I've heard Buddy in California every single day on 17 meters. It's always open. You're going to find a mixed bag on 17 meters. You're going to find a lot of ragchew and a lot of FT8, okay, about the same, with some CW sprinkled in. No contesting. I don't hear anybody on PSK 31 or Olivia Contestia, Domino X, no keyboard to keyboard chat. There are some good WinLink links on 17 meters that you can send email over RF, HF. And 17 meters, I think, is, let me give you the band plan. And like I said, once we get through this video, now the attitudes and the blowhards are going to start changing when we go lower in frequency, starting at 20 meters and going down. You're going to find a lot of different kind of attitudes and different kind of operating, okay? So 17, 15, 12, and 10, we've done these videos so far. These are daytime bands. So right now, you would want to be on this band, you know, 9 o'clock in the morning to, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the evening until, you know, fades out. Now, same thing with 10, 12, 15, and 17. But when I say that, I have been on 17 accidentally talking to somebody on DX long after the sun went down. So it can happen, but 17 meters is mostly a daytime band. And you'll get a lot of DX on there, and you'll get a lot of stateside, but it's a lot of ragchew. Nobody's contesting, nobody's doing anything like that. A lot of, like I said, the HF activity group, a couple of people that do, I think it's the Old Miss group or Old Miss Net and some other ones. So a lot of talking, a lot of friendly people on 17 meters. So I'll get to this right now in the band plan and we'll continue on. So let me remind you real quick, just in case you missed the first couple of videos. I'm looking at the World Radio League band plan chart, and World Radio League, I think, is the new era. This is going to take over ham radio by storm. It already has. So if you want to get your license the easiest way, visit HamRadioPrep.com and use the code ERIC20 on any course. Get your license in a week. I mean, Pixie did it in 3 days. She went from tech to extra in 3 days using Ham Radio Prep. You'll be ready. You'll understand what you're learning. You're not memorizing answers or interactive videos, and show you exactly what's happening when you're calling CQ or how a repeater works and how bands work and how atmospheric conditions work. Guys, Ham Radio Prep, I've been with them for years. I've gotten 20,000 plus people in the ham radio using my code, so I can confirm that people have gotten their license, and it's saving you 20%. So use the code ERIC20, and if you want it further into World Radio League, you can use the code ERICWRL, and you can have your own logbook and see all kinds of stuff for contesting, leaderboard, community chat, and so much more. ERICWRL saves you 20% on World Radio League as well. Now, looking at 17 meters here, you can see that as a general, advanced, or extra, you have the same privileges across the board. Not so much as a big band. I mean, it's not as big as something like 10 meters. Your entire band goes from 18.068 to 18.168, so it's at 100 kilohertz. And your phone is 18.110 to 18.168. So right here is your phone portion, and down here is your digital, CW, and data. So you'll find WinLink down here, you'll find Morse code, and most prominently on 17, and of course every band, is FT8. If you're an FT8 person, that's fine. FT8 is abundant on 17 meters all over the world. And when I do testing on PSK Reporter and I throw out a 5-watt CQ a couple times on FT8 to see where my signal's being heard, it's usually all into Europe, South America, and the United States. So 17 meters is definitely big on FT8. Now on phone right here, there's really no... I can't tell you. You'll find the same people down here in the below portion of a phone as you will in the upper portion. So I don't see any PSK here. I don't see any digital keyboard to keyboard chats here. There's nobody ever on. But if you're a general, you got the entire band. If you're an extra, you got the entire band. Not like 15 or 20 where you get different portions based on your license. So 18.157.5 is where the HF activity group is. Then there's 18.157, I think, which is another group. And there's some ragchewers that have been on. I think it's 18.162. I hear them occasionally. They've been on for years. They get on and just drink coffee and talk and chat. So a lot of chat, a lot of DX. A lot of DX in here. 17 meters seems to be really... you can find some DX here, but ragchew is a plenty. All right, so one thing to note is I've been showing this dipole antenna calculator to kind of give you an idea on how easy it is and what kind of room you would need to make a simple single band dipole, right? One thing to note that if you're buying commercial antennas, I found that some, multi-band verticals and other ones don't have 17 meters on them. Some of them, not much, but you have to make sure that if you want to get on 17, that you'll have a vertical. Like I had a high gain AV680, which was like the best vertical I ever had, and that thing was mounted 2 feet off the ground, and I got bored with HF years ago with that thing. Anywhere I heard, anywhere I called, I worked. That had a resonant trap on it just for 17. But I have 2 verticals out back right now that will only do 10, 15, 20, 40, or 10, 20, 40, 80, and they won't even do 17. So make sure you look if you want 17 meters. And if you're going to make a dipole, I would cut your antenna right at 120, 18.120. Okay, that's right in the middle. You'll be able to cover up to 168.068 in the bottom. And that is a total of 25 feet 10 inches. That's 12 feet, almost 13 feet on each side, roughly. All right, if you did 13 feet, you would be okay. You'd have 26 feet total, and you'd still be in there. But a total 1.1 to 1 match right here would be 25 foot 10 inches. And you can see compared to 10 meters, which was only, roughly 16 feet, 8 inches, 8 feet on each side. 17, you're looking at, 12 feet each side. So it's not too bad, or 13 feet on each side. So you can fit that maybe in an attic. If you have a big attic in the backyard, it's fine. So that's your length for a dipole on 17 meters. And if you want to make a fan dipole, as I said before, if you wanted to work 17, 15, 12, and 10, you can cut 4 of these and tie them all to the same balance. So you'd have, like picture this here, your balun, and you'd have a set for 10, and then you make a set for 12 and go down like this, which would be a little longer, and then a set for 15, and you tie them to the same sides of the balun there, and you'd have 4 of them coming down like this, spaced apart. And with 17 being the lowest frequency on this 4-band fan dipole, you'd want to be up at least 12 feet off the ground. You want to be a quarter wave off the ground with any of these antennas, right? So 12 feet off the ground as a fan dipole, you'd have a 1-to-1 match on all 4 of these bands with 1 feed point and 1 balun. That'd be pretty cool if you wanted to make your own, okay? You could make a fan dipole with every one of these bands. That'll get pretty messy with wiring. So multi-band antenna, you could do that with a fan dipole. That would work just fine. Okay, at this point in the video series, there is no such thing as looking at what kind of radio anymore. You know, when I started the 10-meter video and the 12-meter video, you know, it's, well, if you want to get in to the hobby and start, you can get this radio that does 10 and 12, 10, 11, 12 and stuff. By now, 17 meters and keep going in this series, you're going to need a, you know, all band, all mode HF radio, like a ICOM 7300 or ICOM 7100 or a Yaesu FTDX10. DX10? Yeah, I think that's it. The 710, FTDX 101, some other ones like that. So any HF radio that will do all the bands from here on out is what you. They don't make a 17 meter only radio, I don't think. But more or less 17 meters is another one of my favorite bands. My antenna sits parked on there, and by the time I get done with that HF activity group, Everyday Mobile, I scroll down a little bit, make some contacts to some other people when I'm driving. It seems like it's always open. So get 17 meters, give it a try. It's very quiet. There's not a lot of noise usually on 17. I'm not sure why. I mean, I don't really have a lot of noise on 17 that I would have on, say, 10 or 160 or 20 or 40. So 17 meters, great band. I hope you check it out. You'll hear me on there on 18.157.5 almost every day after like 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. And, you know, maybe you'll catch me on 17. So take care and 7-3.